Welcome back, all my 111 subscribers up to date. Number 1 subscribers are from Australia, number 2 from US, number 3 from India, number 4 from Malaysia, number 5 from Indonesia. I'm sure there are a few other countries you have subscribed. I haven't forgotten you. Shout out to all of you. You're my family. And today's recipe, I'm going to make Malaysian food, was requested by Meena from India. I have 500 grams of salmon, which I filleted, which I'm going to cut it into smaller pieces. I'm going to marinate with 2 teaspoons of salt. To that, I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. To that, I'm going to add half a teaspoon of tapioca flour. Now you start rubbing in all the seasonings into the fish. Heat up the wok on medium-high, and I'm not going to use any oil because salmon is a very oily fish. The fat in the salmon, that should be enough to pan fry it. The quick tip, put an oven-proof paper on top of the fish and put a weight. I've got a burger press. I put the weight on top so it's quicker. So what it does is it creates like a pressure cooker underneath and it speeds up the cooking process. If you don't have one of these weights, you can use bricks. I flipped over the fish after a couple of minutes and I'm going to put back the grease oven-proof paper and the weight again for another couple of minutes. Lower the temperature to low. As you can see, it's nice and golden color. So I've already turned it off. It took about 5 minutes for the whole pork piece to be pan fried without oil. And I've already turned off the stove and let it cook further for another couple of minutes. I'll leave it on the heat. Okay, I'm going to show you the ingredients that I'm going to use to prepare the sauce, which I'll take it outside to do it because I prefer gas stove. And use a pestle and mortar to grind and mix well. 2 teaspoons of chili powder, 2 inches of ginger. And here I've got half a teaspoon of shrimp paste, Malaysian shrimp paste. It's quite stinky, but it does enhance the flavor. So this is how it comes in a block like that, and that's the brand I use. As you can see, chili, ginger and shrimp paste is been grinded into like a paste. Okay. To that, we also have 3 tablespoons of shallots diced, or you can use onion. 1 tablespoon of garlic. Here I've got a mix of green and red bird's eye chili, which is 5. Again, this one chopped coarsely. And I have here 2 medium to large tomato diced. I have half turmeric powder, which go into a separate mixture for the gravy. And I've got here 1 teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of Japanese MSG. You also can substitute that to half a teaspoon of sugar. Here I've got 3 tablespoons of thick coconut milk. And finally I have 2 level tablespoons of tapioca flour. Again, you can substitute to corn flour. And towards the end, I'm going to use, this is turmeric leaf. It's a bit dry, but that's okay because I just harvested and I don't like to waste it. And I'm going to slice this thinly. You also need 1 1/4 cup of water to make the gravy. And I'm going to rinse the pestle and mortar and use the same water for later. Just rinse off whatever that's stuck to. I may have missed the measurement for the turmeric. That's 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder. I'm going to add about 3 tablespoons of oil. I'm using sesame oil, so 3. With the gravy mix, with the 1 1/4 cup of water, I actually rinse the pestle and mortar and remove all the residues so I can use it. And to that, I'm going to add turmeric, salt and MSG, corn flour and coconut milk. Give it a good mix. And this is how it looks when you slice the turmeric. Let's go outside. Heat up wok with 3 tablespoons of oil on a high heat till smoking point. Saute garlic and shallots till golden color. Yeah, don't burn them. Toss in the paste. Give it a good mix. For a couple of. You don't want to fry these things inside the house, the paste, because they have very strong smell. It's so hard to get rid of the smell, so it's better to cook it outdoors, especially the shrimp paste. Toss in tomatoes and chili. Saute for a couple of minutes. Pour in the mixture. Keep mixing and stirring until the sauce or gravy is reduced and becomes thickened. So give it about 5 minutes. Add turmeric leaf. Give it a minute and off the stove. Dress up with the gravy like that. And you can sprinkle some shallots, it's up to you. Or you can garnish it with coriander as well.